Hello everyone, this is Dr. Anjali Srivastava, retired zoology professor, and this is my YouTube channel, Adarsh. Our today's topic is male reproductive system and testis, general organization and anatomy. Actually, this part is, we can say that is a subpart of the main uh, chapter that has been requested by the MSc second semester students. That is the male reproductive system and testis, general organization and anatomy, and the physiological role of male hormones and certain more events like the cryptochidism and the male infertility. But together that will become a large chapter. So we are looking this complete topic in under two headings. Today we are going to see the male reproductive system and testis, general organization and anatomy, and the endocrinological part of this male reproductive system we'll see in the next class. So let's start. Actually, I'm trying to confine very much the topic within one or two slides. And after that, I have prepared for your note good number of slides with good number of diagrams that you can take for your note preparation. So this is the male reproductive system. This is the male reproductive anatomy, and this is the testis anatomy that we are going to see in the details. As a whole, if we see, the male reproductive system includes these parts. This is some are the external parts and some are the internal organs. Overall, in very short, we can see this. These are the this is the main testicle or testis of which is a paired structure that starts with this epididymis, vas deferens. This is the tube-like structure, vas deferens, that continues into the seminal vesicle. Here is the Cowper's gland or the bulbourethral gland, and this is the prostate gland. All together, these all glands they mix their secretions into the sperm coming from the testis, and all together with urine. This is the urinary bladder where all these things are made to prepare the inseminal vesicle. The semen is secreted here, so that we will see in details. We are here simply looking the male reproductive organs. So this from this urinary bladder, the structure comes out, a duct-like structure then comes out here. This is the ejaculatory duct that continues as urethra runs to the penis and opens to the outside through the male urinogenital opening. So in very short, this is the male organs, and this is the detailed structure of this testis. So here we have just seen the beginning. Let us start with the details of this male reproductive organ, which can be divided into the male reproductive system. Can be divided broadly under two headings: the external parts and the internal parts. And as a whole, if we see, we can say the male reproductive system includes a pair of testes. Testis is paired, this is ES, and singular is testis. This is testis, this is the testis. This is the paired structure that continues into these testes along with certain accessory ducts and accessory glands, and finally they unite with the renal system, and all together coming out through the urinogenital opening. So this is the complete male reproductive system that can be divided into two headings: the external parts and the internal parts. The external parts include the external genitalia, that is the external. Here also we can see this is it also includes the external genitalia. The external genitalia in form of penis, then scrotal sac or scrotum, then are the testicles. These testicles extend up to the epidermis. This we will see when we will see the histological structure. And after that, the internal parts include जो abdomen में आकर के, this is actually ये इसलिए इसको हम external part कहते हैं क्योंकि ये बाहर body से बाहर situated होता है, abdominal cavity के बाहर ये इतने पार्ट सिचुएटेड होते हैं. और ये इसके बाद एपिडिडाइमिस के बाद से जो कंटिन्यू करता है, दैट पार्ट इज ट्रांसफर्ड. एक्चुअली एपिडिडाइमिस भी धीरे से ऊपर की तरफ जाता है, वापस एब्डोमिनल कैविटी में आता है. और एपिडिडाइमिस में एब्डोमिनल कैविटी में आने के बाद ये एपिडिडाइमिस से यहाँ पे हम देख सकते हैं एपिडिडाइमिस इज कंप्लीटिंग हियर. एंड यहाँ के बाद यहाँ से बॉडी में वापस इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर में जाता है. दिस इज द ब्लड प्लेक्शस, these pampiniform plexus, blood vessel, this is the blood vessel, this is the plexus of arteries, and then the you can see this is the it is going upstairs. अपस्टेयर्स आप कह सकती हैं, एब्डोमेन में चढ़ता है टेस्टिस से जाकर के. और इंटरनल पार्ट इसलिए इनको कहते हैं कि these internal parts include the again some of the ducts and then the accessory glands. These are the internal parts. This is यहाँ से एपिडिडाइमिस खत्म हुआ है, ये वास डिफरेंस से ऊपर आया है. Abdominal it starts with this vast difference. The internal part, rather let us see first, the internal part starts with vast difference, then it continues, it mixes with seminal vesicles, the paired structures, then prostate gland. Sorry, this will be the prostate, the spelling. Prostate gland, bulbo, urethral glands, paired again. These are then ejaculatory duct, then urethral duct or urethra that continues again into, again it comes out, this urethra opens into the, that again starts with the external genitalia opens into. So we can say urethral opening opens into the penis, which is again the external part. So with urethral duct, the internal parts completes. Now let us see their position in the situated. This is the condition of the male reproductive organs into the body. So let us the external and internal parts together we can see here. दोनों तरह से हम देख सकते हैं, एक्सटर्नल और इंटरनल पार्ट्स के रूप में देखें, या टेस्टिस, देन accessory ducts, then accessory glands, and then external genitalia. So आप अपना नोट दोनों में से जिस तरीके से आप कंफर्टेबल समझे बना सकती हैं. तो यहाँ पे हम लोगों ने this slide we have seen, this is the testis. It is this area is the testis, remains covered with very particular structure, the epididymis, that continues into ductal deferens or the vas deferens. This continues into the seminal vesicles. These are the seminal vesicles, the glandular structure. This is the seminal vesicle. Then this is the prostate gland. This is single large gland, the largest gland. It is said that it is the largest gland of the body morphologically. Then besides this, just below this prostate gland are two bulbourethral gland or Cowper's gland. This is also called as Cowper's gland. Now, this duct, this vas deferens joins with seminal vesicles. Internally, it continues in form of it receives or it carries sperms through all these glands. All these glands, their secretions are mixed with the internal secretion of the seminal vesicle. As the name says, this is the place for storage of the sperms. And now through this here, all these three together continue into ejaculatory duct. Here, this vas deferens, this is the, here should be the, after the Cowper's gland, this will be the ejaculatory duct. This is the place of ejaculatory duct that continues into this is the urethral duct, this is the urethra, this is the penis, this is the glans penis, that is the part of the penis. So this is the Cowper's gland or the bulbourethral gland. These are the same thing. So this is the general structure of the male reproductive organs. Now let us see one by one some of the parts. This is the external parts include, as we have just seen, the external part includes the penis, which is the external genitalia. This penis includes the three parts. In general, with this diagram, this is the pineal region or the penis that hangs outside the body, and besides this, this is the scrotal sac or the skin bag of skin into which the testis is lodged once it is formed in the 7th month of the gestational period. The embryonic development के समय 7th month में testis fully form हो जाता है, और once it is fully formed in form of a gonad, then because it can't function, its function is a bit disrupted, और इसके काम को प्रॉपर, जो उसका मेन काम है स्पर्म प्रोडक्शन, वो प्रॉपरली उस फंक्शन को रन करने के लिए दिस testis has to be shifted into a bag of skin outside this pineal structure. This is the penis, that is the external genitalia that forms. So this is the body of penis, this is the root of penis. The penis can be divided into three parts: root of penis, then body of penis, then the third part is glans penis, which is having some folds of skin, that is called as the foreskin. This is the foreskin. Foreskin. This is the reason. Foreskin, I don't know. साइड में जाने के बाद पेन फेंकने लग जाता है, तो थोड़ा सा this reason is the foreskin part of the penis, which is removed as a religious customary action in some religion, but रिलीजियस एक्शन भले ही वो हो, बट साइंटिफिकली उसका एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रीजन है कि यहाँ पे जो कुछ बैक्टीरिया पनपते हैं, जो दिस इज सेड, अभी तक ये कहा गया है कि ऑब्जर्व किया गया है कि HIV के इन्फेक्शंस को ये अगर इसको रिमूव कर दिया जाए तो यहाँ पे जो बैक्टीरिया पनपते हैं उनको रोका जा सकता है, जिसकी वजह से HIV या इस तरह के कुछ और इन्फेक्शियस डिजीजेस के बैक्टीरिया को पनपने से रोका जा सकता है. So that is this is the reason which has been now. So we were looking into the external parts. So this is the first part is the penis. It is having three parts: the root, the body, and the third part is the glans penis. यहाँ पे फोर स्किन होता है जिसको जिसके रिमूवल के प्रोसेस को कहते हैं सर्कमसिजन और खटना. Now the external structures also include the opening of the urethra, that tube that transports both semen and urine out of the body at the tip of the glans penis. This is the reason जहाँ से, and we have seen in the first structure, यहाँ पे ये सारा इंक्लूड करके यहाँ से यूरिनरी ब्लैडर है, सेमिनल वेसिकल है, प्रोस्टेट ग्लैंड है, कॉर्पस ग्लैंड है. इन सब की सिक्रीशंस विद द अपकमिंग वास्ट डिफरेंस है. यहाँ पे जो स्पर्मेटोजोआ प्रोड्यूस होता है वो एपिडिडाइमिस से पास होता हुआ वास्ट डिफरेंस में आता है. यहाँ पे सब मिक्स करते हैं, सीमेन बनता है, उस सीमेन में स्पर्मेटोजोआ होता है जिनको मोटिलिटी मिलती है इन सारे ग्लैंड्स की सिक्रीशन से. एंड नाउ दैट sperm along with the semen passes through the ejaculatory duct into the urethral duct, and then it is thrown out along with the urinary urine is also ejected out through this opening only. But that is very important. जब urethra के through semen बाहर आता है तो urinary opening stop हो जाती है, urinary bladder की opening stop हो जाती है. That must be noted. When the penis is erect, the flow of urine is blocked from the urethra, and this penis is ejaculated through the end of the penis, and during this ejaculation, at the time of the orgasm, that is a sexual reproductive behavior. At that time, the penis is erected due to the contraction expansion of a number of a series of muscles that you can see here. These are the series of the muscles, and very peculiar behavior the testis, its position shows with the contraction and relaxation of the muscles. When the internal body temperature is cool, then these muscles, they together contract this abdominal testicular sac into the abdomen. And when the penis becomes during the sexual behavior, or when the penis when the abdominal cavity temperature is high, this testicular structure along with this epidermis and its all parts is shifted to outside. So ये एक बहुत peculiar behavior है, and these are the sets of muscles which together bring about the internal pulling of this testicular sac into the abdominal cavity. And when these muscles are relaxed, then this testicular cavity is again shifted to the scrotum. So we were looking into the external parts. These are the external parts. Then comes the another external part is the scrotum. Scrotum, you have seen, it is the skin. It is the skin bag-like structure that protects the testis, as well as providing a sort of climate control system. For normal sperm development, testis must be at a temperature slightly cooler than body temperature. Spatial muscles in the wall of scrotum allow it to contract, that is tighten, and become erect and relax, moving testicles closer to the body for the warmth and protection, or farther away from the body to cool the temperature. That we have seen. This is the scrotal muscles. बहुत सारे इसके muscles हैं जो testicular sac को abdominal cavity में movement और abdominal cavity से बाहर के movement को control करते हैं under the different conditions. Now the next important external parts are the testicles, which are the paired structure, and these are the most important structure, or the gonad of the male reproductive gonad that produces the spermatozoa. Now, this is the structure, internal structure of, अगर हम इसको sagittal section में testis का एक structure देखें तो so many diagrams I have given. You can go through all these diagrams. In very short, I would like to explain you the structure of testis here. Histology भी इसका साथ साथ देखते चलेंगे. This is the structural, the diagrammatic sagittal section of a testis. This testis is kept in position with the help of a cord, that is the spermatic cord, and this spermatic cord has internal supply, rich supply of blood vessels and nerves and muscles, which together bring about the contraction movement of this testis inside and outside the abdominal cavity. Now this testis, this is the testicular sac, and I'm in very short giving you a picture of this testis, how it is formed. The testis का अगर हम structure देखें तो it will take a lot of time, so I'm just explaining here. This is the testis. अगर इसकी sagittal diagrammatic section हम देखें तो this region testis, this is the testicular sac. It remains surrounded with two covering layers. First is tunica vaginalis. This is tunica vaginalis. This structure is tunica vaginalis, comprising of this parietal layer and this visceral layer. Tunica vaginalis को दो भाग में बांट सकते हैं. This is the parietal layer, and this is the parietal layer, and this is the visceral layer. एक डायग्राम हम दिखा देंगे जिसमें क्लियरली ये लेयर्स मेंशन है, बट यहाँ पे आप just to make you understand, this is the outermost covering of testis is tunica vaginalis, which is divided into two parts. The outer part, or the outer membrane, is the parietal tunica vaginalis, and internal one is visceral part. And in between, this is the tunica parietal, this is the visceral part, and in between these two layers is the internal cavity. Now, within this tunica internal visceral layer lies the tunica albuginea. This is the tunica albuginea. This is another layer. This is tunica albuginea. This tunica albuginea runs inside into the interior of the testis lumen and divides the chamber of this testis into different compartments, which may be, these compartments may be, this is the this tunica albuginea is continuing into this cavity, dividing the chamber into different compartments which are called as the lobules. Within these lobules are lying the constitutory parts of the testis, which are these are the seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubules, the basic units of the testis. So in each compartment, such lobules are around 200 to 250 in each kidney, and in each testis. We are looking to the reproductive parts. In each testis, that there are around 200 to 250 lobules, and within each lobule there are 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules. हर एक lobule में 3 से 4 seminiferous tubules हैं. 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules are in each lobule. So altogether around 700 to 750 seminiferous tubules are found in each testis. This is the average number into the in male testis, each testis. Now, internally, let us see in short, each seminiferous tubule continues. अगर हम इसको थोड़ा और details देखें तो each seminiferous tubule to give of each lobule, they combine together and continue as the straight tubule. They are called as the straight tubule. The terms you just note that, then the details we'll see in the next diagram that has been drawn here. Now, if we go through this diagram, so these are the seminiferous tubules. These are continuing into the straight tubules. These are the straight tubules. This is called as the straight tubule. Now, these straight tubules, they continue into a central part having numerous this tubular-like structures, which are called as rete testis. This into this rete testis, a connective tissue-like structure ये देखने में दिखाई देता है, which is the collective place of the straight tubules of all seminiferous tubules, either independently or एक lobule के seminiferous tubules continue करते हैं straight tubule में, and into this region they together form the rete testis. From this rete testis, these orange structures are coming out. These are called as efferent ductules or vas efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Now, these vasa efferentia together open into a very important part of this this testis. This is called as epididymis. This epididymis. This is the epididymis into which all these ductules of vasa efferentia are opening, and this epididymis is having three important parts. This epididymis is having three important parts. This is the epididymis, that is the head, body, and the cauda. That caput, corpus, and cauda. 3Ds. Epididymis is divided into three parts: caput, corpus, and this cauda part. Into this epididymis, the sperm is made motile. So with this, the ductulous parts start, and यहाँ पे आकर के at this region you can see this up to this region, epididymis जहाँ से शुरू होता है वहां तक के रीजन को हम इन ट्रू सेंस टेस्टिस कहते हैं. अब यहाँ से जहाँ से एपिडिडाइमिस शुरू हो रहा है, या रादर रेटे टेस्टिस जहाँ तक है, this part it is covered with this tunica vaginalis, and this is the true part या head of epididymis को भी थोड़ा consider कर सकते हैं. The true testis ends here, and then starts the other accessory part of the male reproductive system. That is, this is the head, this is the body, and this is the ductulous part of the epididymis, the caudous part of epididymis, that continues in form of vas deferens or efferens ductulus. So this is the vas deferens. Now, this vas deferens, as we have seen previously also, accessory duct में vas deferens हो गया. Vas deferens आगे continue करता है. This is the flow of these black arrows are showing the direction of flow of the spermatozoa once produced into the testis, और ये हम देख चुके हैं. So now let us come to the histological part of the testis. So these slides we have seen. This is the external part. This is these are the external parts of penis. यहाँ पे penis का parts we have seen. Then this is the testis. Then this the spermatic cord जिससे testis held किया रहता है position में. It is having rich supply of blood vessels and nerves. Now this all we have seen. We were looking into the testicles or the testis. Now come to the histological structural units of testis, that is the seminiferous tubules. These are the seminiferous tubules as we have seen here. These tubular like structure, अगर एक tubule like structure को, this is the seminiferous tubule. One, if we see in the cross section of one part of testis, it will look like this. This is these are the seminal vesicles in transverse section. Now these seminal vesicles, they are having each seminiferous tubule rather has two very important regions in its body. One are these seminiferous tubules, and in between are the interstitial region where the interstitial cells are present. They are called as the Leydig cells. And this is the seminiferous tubules. Now these Leydig cells are having the endocrinal importance. They secrete very particular type of hormones that we will see just after looking into the seminiferous tubules. The histology of seminiferous tubules, let us see. The seminiferous tubules contains two types of cells. One type of cells are the long cells extending up to the lumen of the tubule. These are the Sartoli cells. And in between are the cells, 5 to 8 layers of cells of the germinal layer cells, which are, as you are looking here, these are the starting with this is the germinal epithelial layer, this is the spermatogonial cells, then are the primary spermatocytes, then are the secondary spermatocytes, the last layer is of spermatids, and these spermatids then finally convert by the process of spermiogenesis into the spermatozoa. Now these spermatozoa, their tail are directed toward the lumen of the each seminiferous tubule, and the head of all these spermatozoa are projected toward the Sartoli cells. These are the Sartoli cells. They are having very important functions, several very important functions they do. Some of the important functions of these Sartoli cells are, this is the structure of spermatocytes, different layers into one, into the cross section of the one seminiferous tubule. This is one vesicle, one tubule. These are the internal structures of the Leydig cells, the interstitial cells. These are the interstitial cells or the Leydig cells, and these are the different layers of the different stages of development of spermatozoa. That starts with spermatogonia, then primary spermatocytes, secondary spermatocytes, spermatids, and finally the spermatozoa. Now these cells, they have very important function. These Sartoli cells, they have many important functions like endocrinal functions. We will see these Sartoli cells, they perform very important function of act as the Sartoli cells act as nurse cell. They provide nutrition to the developing sperms. Developing sperms को nutrition provide करते हैं. First important function. Then another important function, they produce certain types of molecules and hormones and secretions, protein secretions, which may be referred as enzymes also, that first function, they provide nutrition, so they can be called as the nurse cells. Then their important, another important function is they produce the ABP, particular type of androgen binding proteins. This is androgen binding protein. Then they produce AMH, anti-Mullerian hormone. In anti-Mullerian hormone. This is a very, this hormone is produced during the gestation period only. Embryonic development के समय ही, ये gestation period में ही ये anti-Mullerian hormone का secretion होता है. This, its important function is ये Mullerian duct body में एक बहुत important part है जिसको रिग्रेस कर देता है, जिसके डेवलपमेंट को रिग्रेस करता है AMH या एंटी मलेरियन हार्मोन, क्योंकि मेल में मलेरियन डक्ट का कोई काम नहीं होता है. फीमेल्स में मलेरियन डक्ट से फैलोपियन ट्यूब्यूल्स एंड अदर एक्सेसरी रिप्रोडक्टिव ऑर्गन्स डेवलप होते हैं, बट मेल में इनका काम नहीं होता है, तो उनको इनहिबिट करने का काम करता है. देन another secretion or the protein or it produces is inhibin. So these are all functions of the Sartoli cells. These inhibin, they inhibit FSH production, follicular stimulating hormone. These endocrinal parts we will see in the next video, because it is becoming, already it has become too long, this video. They inhibit the FSH to produce the excess of spermatozoa. Spermatozoa के production के लिए जिस हार्मोन की जरूरत होती है, that is produced by these leading cells. These leading cells, they produce, or interstitial cells, they produce the testosterone, the important male hormone containing androgen. And to activate this testosterone, these Sartoli cells, they also produce activin. This activin is this activin helps in combining with the androgen binding protein. Testosterone को active करते हैं. This testosterone travels inside the seminiferous tubules, and it promotes the process of spermatogenesis and spermiogenesis. So these are some very important functions. These structures now are explaining the details of the different parts, the different layers and different parts of the testis. These all we have seen. Now the internal parts includes, as we have already seen, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, urethra, seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and bulbourethral gland. इनकी position we have already seen previously. In the slides that we have seen, we were looking, ये सारे, this is the seminal vesicle. To start with, this is the testis को अगर हम externally देखें, this is the scrotum, testis, epidermis, vas deferens is combining here with the seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. This is the ejaculatory duct that arising from the seminal vesicles and prostate gland. Then this continues into the urethra or urethral duct, and this urethral duct continues into this urethra, and this is the penis, passes through the penis. This is the external urinogenital opening. So these are the different parts. This is the urethra. We have seen it is the function, it is additional function of ejaculating semen at the time of the sexual behavior. When the penis is erect during the sexual behavior, flow of urine is blocked from the urethra. Then seminal vesicles are the sac-like structures that help in producing a sugar-rich fluid, fructose-rich fluid, and make that bring about the motility of the sperm. जब तक epididymis से पहुंचता है sperm up to the region of epididymis से क्रॉस करता हुआ वास डिफरेंस से होता हुआ जब तक सेमिनल वेसिकल्स तक पहुंचता है स्पर्म, तब जाके इसमें मोटिलिटी आती है, तेजी से ये सीमेन के साथ मिक्स करता है और उसके बाद स्पर्म से मोटिलिटी आती है एंड नाउ इट इज रेडी टू बी accepted or it is released in form of the semen that is ejaculated during the sexual behavior, and that is a very important function. जब हम फिजियोलॉजी देखेंगे तब हम देखेंगे कि ये जो सीमेन का में की जो फ्लूइड बनती है, शुगर रिच फ्लूइड फ्रुक्टोज और सम प्रोटीन्स के साथ मेल करके ये जो सीमेन बनाता है, दिस सीमेन इज highly alkaline in nature. It also secretes calcium, and due to this calcium, the semen becomes alkaline in nature. That is very much essential for the protection of the spermatozoa while traveling into the female body, where the medium is highly acidic. So, which can kill the spermatozoa as soon as they enter into the female body. So, this semen enriched with the fructose sugar that gives the energy also, motility also to the spermatozoa, plus this calcium provides the alkalinity to the semen. So this is in very short होते हुए भी काफी लंबा हो गया है. This is the anatomical and histological part of the male reproductive organs. In these two slides, the overall discussions that we have seen can be concluded. And in the next video, we are going to see these endocrinal or the physiological part of the male reproductive system, जिसमें we have already seen कि दो बहुत important hormones produce होते हैं, testosterone and androgen, and ये कहाँ से produce होते हैं, क्या काम करते हैं, कहाँ से stimulate होते हैं, कब इनका प्रोडक्शन रोका जाता है, कहाँ पर पॉजिटिव फीडबैक मैकेनिज्म शो करते हैं हार्मोन्स, कहाँ नेगेटिव फीडबैक mechanism show करते हैं these hormones. These all we will see when we will see in the next slide the physiological reproductive physiology and hormones. So hope this will help you. Thank you so much. Do like, share and subscribe my channel if you like it, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notification about the coming my upcoming videos. So thank you.